Yeah, all ye fans, all ye my fans, I say good day to every one of you. My name is Dr. Inka Ifele. I'm at Jasper Estate. I got here and wow, I was amazed. What I've seen so far. I first went to the home unit. What I saw there was something else fantastic. They have another land that is more valuable that you can buy and later resell. A very nice investment. I never knew that something like this is still in this area. So it's a great opportunity to invest in real estate. So I advise all you, my fans, to invest in this project. So the land is going for 40 million and the house is going for 140 million. Don't dull it. Yeah, all ye fans, all ye my fans, I say good day to every one of you. My name is Dr. Inka Ifele. I'm at Jasper Estate. I got here and wow, I was amazed. What I've seen so far. I first went to the home unit. What I saw there was something else fantastic. They have another land that is more valuable that you can buy and later resell. A very nice investment. I never knew that something like this is still in this area. So it's a great opportunity to invest in real estate. So I advise all you, my fans, to invest in this project. So the land is going for 40 million and the house is going for 140 million. Don't dull it. Yeah, all ye fans, all ye my fans, I say good day to every one of you. My name is Dr. Inka Ifele. I'm at Jasper Estate. I got here and wow, I was amazed. What I've seen so far. I first went to the home unit. What I saw there was something else fantastic. They have another land that is more valuable that you can buy and later resell. A very nice investment. I never knew that.
Yes, thank you, IT. Welcome to the second edition of our investors meeting, GTextland investors meeting for 2025. This is the February edition of the investors meeting, and we are glad to have you here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. My name remains Olabisi Umoru, and I am the general manager for GTextland. Thank you for joining us today. Yes, please kindly write in the chat box where you are joining us from. Kindly write in the chat box where you are joining us from so that we can welcome you well. Thank you for joining us. Thank you very much for staying with us, for being true to GTextland. Thank you very much for this. Please, for those that have joined us, I can see we just have few participants here. Kindly share the link to your friends, to your family, to your prospects. Share this link to them. Let them join now. We have full package for you today. We have full package ranging from our incentive, ranging from our offer, and a very wonderful topic we'll be discussing here today. And we also have a very we have a special guest amongst us that will be, telling us about the topic of today. Telling us about the topic of today. So I would also like to welcome my co-host in the person of Adebayo. Yes, so Adebayo, take it up from here. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for being in this meeting today. This is our investors meeting. As we usually do it, it's a monthly investors meeting. And what we do in this meeting is to give you insight of what is going on our estate, to give you updates. And also we educate our clients, our prospects, and those that are potentially looking forward to buy from GTextland. We educate you on this platform about lands and what you should know about lands here in Nigeria and even in the diaspora. As you know that GTextland, which is a subsidiary of GText Holdings, is known as the Rolls Royce of land banking here in Nigeria. And we don't just bear this name, it is something that we do in our daily activities. It is something that we ensure we educate our clients, we educate our prospects, we make them understand what they need to know about land banking here in Nigeria and all the titles, documents that they need to know about land. Like today now, we would be hosting surveyor Adebowale Adedayo. Is a surveyor, is someone that is expert when it comes to surveying in Nigeria. As you know that you can't talk about land and don't talk about survey. It's impossible. So today we'll be having our guest speaker, surveyor Adebowale Adedayo. He will be telling us more about revocation power in Nigeria, like the right that a governor have to revocate whatever title you have on your land. Do you know that you can have CFO on your land and the governor will make the CFO void and null, and your land will be like you don't have any title on the land? So now, today we'll be sharing with you insights on how to understand revocation power of the government on your land. Even when you bought land, you've done your due diligence, you've done your documentation, you've done everything. Still, the governor have the power to revoke your land. Do you see that is very, very funny? These things are happening in Nigeria. And we're telling you, our guest speaker will be sharing with you, he will be sharing with you reasons why lands can be revoked. We'll be giving you how to protect your land from being revoked. So please, I want you to step in with us on this case today, on this platform today, as it's something we usually do. And also, I would like to tell you that we have a particular offer for today that you will be enjoying. Just make sure that you are in the meeting and you take your time, sit down, get a bottle of water, just relax yourself and enjoy this event today. So you understand what I'm saying? You enjoy this. So right now, I want you, if you're in this event right now, you're in this meeting right now, I want you to signify in the chat box, tell us where you're streaming from, and also emoji, your favorite emoji. We want to see your favorite emoji. Tell us where you're chatting from, and we want to see your favorite emoji. Please, I want to start saying it in the chat box. I'm already in the chat box right now.
All right, Mr. Adebayo, you have already let the cat out of the bag. We want to put them in suspense. You understand? We want to put them in suspense.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's good. I enjoy the fact that you're able to put them through everything, and they should know what to expect on this our investors meeting for today. Yes. So we have people joining us here. So please kindly write in the chat box where you are joining us from. So kindly write in the chat box where you are joining us from and your name, introduce yourself, where are you joining us from, so that we can celebrate you. Yes, we still have more time. We are just starting. So this is an opportunity for you to still go to your DM, chat, send the link to your friends, your family, and your prospects, those you know that, yes, they need to come and learn. Like Mr. Adebayo said, he said, the fact that you have CFO does not mean the government cannot revoke your land. Yes, the government can still revoke your land. This and more is what we'll be learning. We'll be getting insight on from our guest speaker for today. So please, I can see some emoji coming up. Yes, please, we need the fire emoji. We need the vibe here. We need people to, it's going to be an interactive section. So we need people to come in, drop something in the emoji, an emoji in the chat box, and also tell us your name and where you're calling, you're reaching out, you are joining us from. I would like to have you. I want to know you. Yes, Mr. Adebayo, you were talking about land that land can be revoked in Nigeria, right? So I don't know if you have an idea why this is. I know that we have our surveyor, he's still coming to, give us more insight on this. But can you just tell me from your own point of view, why do you think with my CFO that my land can be revoked?
All right, my co-host. According to my own knowledge, though we have an expert coming to give you the deep insights about revocations and the power of revocation by the government on your land. Probably you do your CAC. I mean, you did your CFO for your land, but you did not follow due diligence. Do you know that there are some lands that people will just tell you that, okay, this land, it has gazette, this land has it has CFO. Some people they just need to tell you that your land has CFO, and you don't even go to the lands. Like every state in Nigeria, for instance, they have a surveyor general. Like Lagos State have its own surveyor general, Ogun State have its own surveyor general. And for instance, now you bought a land. They told you that this land it has a global CFO, and you did not make your own due diligence by going to lands or asking a licensed surveyor to chart your land for you and see if truly this land that you bought actually has CFO. One of the reasons why your land will be revoked is your ignorance, because you did not take the due diligence, you did not take your own power to also go and check if this land actually has CFO. You just accept, okay, my land has CFO, and the government will just come and just like, this land it doesn't have CFO. Just that these are one of the reasons, and I believe that our guest speaker, our able guest speaker, who has vast knowledge in this space and in this field, he would be sharing with you with analysis and facts and figures on how your land can be revoked and how to protect your land from being revoked by the government. Thank you.
This is nice. It's like you're already a surveyor. Maybe we should just give you the microphone to host us today. What do you think?
No, I'm not a surveyor. Someone that I can't really choose is.
That's nice. That's nice. Please, I still need to see where you are joining us from. I want to get your name. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. I didn't know I'm muted. Yeah, Mr. Adedayo, I was saying that Adebayo rather. I was saying that you're already a seasoned surveyor. Yeah. So, like I was saying, I said you guys should, let us know where you're chatting from, where you're joining us from, your name and place where you are joining us from, so that we can welcome you. This is energy-driven organization, and we need people here to put that vibe. We need that vibe. Drop an emoji, introduce yourself so that we can welcome you. So IT, quickly, let's go to the next segment. Our last, the recap video of the last investors meeting. Thank you.
Thanks to everyone who joined our last investors meeting, titled Introducing a Digitalized Form of Investment. We discussed how digital platforms are transforming investment opportunities and enhancing transparency and security in the process. Moving forward, we're excited to invite you to our next investors meeting on February 28th, 2025. This session will focus on the critical topic of land ownership rights and governors' revocation powers in Nigeria. We'll explore the legal landscape, implications for investors, and the future of land rights in the region. Don't miss out. This is a pivotal topic for anyone interested in Nigerian investment opportunities.
Right. All right. Welcome back. Yes, I can see some message in the chat. We have Faith from Lagos. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. I hope this will be a power package pack for you. And also Mr. Daniel Ajayi sent the emoji, the fire emoji. Thank you very much for your response. Thank you. We appreciate this. You're welcome to GTextland Investors Meeting. So right now, I'll be inviting the MD for GTextland. He will be, sharing with us the vision and mission of the of GTextland. Yes. So okay, we still have someone here, Esther. Esther from, let me see. Yes, Esther from Nigeria. Thank you, Esther, for joining us. We appreciate you. Thank you for joining us today. Like I said, it's a power field. We have something good, as in good offers, incentive that we'll be sharing with you. I hope you stay to the end of the program to get these offers. So I'll be inviting right now Mr. Sholagbade Adeoye. He will be sharing with us the vision, mission of, oh, okay, let me just go with the vision, mission. I think Mr. Sholagbade is trying to join us. So IT, can you share with us the slide for the mission and vision? Thank you. Can you share with us, IT? We're waiting on you. Yes, Grace from Texas. Thank you, Grace. Thank you. Oh, all the way from Texas. Wow. Thank you for joining us. So you know that we are international brand. Yes, GTextland is an international brand. Like I need you to know that most of our clients, 90% of our clients are in diaspora. Yes, they're in diaspora. So we are international brand. While we wait for IT to, to share the slide with us, I would also like to inform each and every one of us what we do at GTextland. You know us to be the Rolls Royce of land banking. Yes, Rolls Royce of land banking. We are developers of green and smart estates. Yes, and we are the Rolls Royce of land banking. Yes, so we sell service plots. We sell service plots, and you may be wondering what a service plot is. In just a simple term, service plot is a plot where you just come, service plot is a plot that comes with all the necessary infrastructure. Talk about the drainage system, talk about the service road, talk about the electricity, as in 24 power supply. Then we talk about the full package security, talk about, anything that has to do with, okay, yes, the slide is coming up, talking about anything that has to do with a luxurious estate. That's what we are all about. That's what we are all about. No, that's not the slide. The slide for the vision and mission. Please, IT, kindly bring it up. This is not the slide, please. This is not the slide. Thank you very much. Like I was saying, and our vision is to, before the year 2035, we want to have over 1,000 estates and counting. You understand? We want to have over 1,000 estates across Nigeria. Right now, we are counting 30 plus estates across Nigeria. Oh, thank you, Mata Erumula from UK. Thank you for joining us. God bless you. Thank you. So, like I was saying, we already have 30 plus estates, but we are looking at having over 1,000 estates across Nigeria. Isn't that wonderful? It is possible, and that's why we are running at this space to get this estate. And we are not just buying, we are not just getting estate, we are developing our estate. Yes, we are making it a livable estate for people to, to our clients to enjoy. Yes, this is the slide. Thank you, IT. So, like I said, our we sell luxurious service plot. Can you move up the slide? Move up the slide. Move up the slide. Yes, so this is where I want to go to. Thank you. Yes, our goal is to own over 200 estates with over 25,000 luxury service plots sold. Sorry about that. Our goal is to own 200 estates with over 25,000 luxury service plots sold by 2035. Wow, that is amazing, right? Now, our mission is to help out investors across various continents of the world to build wealth through land banking using innovation and technology. And that's what we are seeing. If you go to some of our estates across Nigeria, we've started this. Yes, we sell land. We are 100% land banking developers, but then we still bring innovation and technology into our land banking system. Recently, we just launched our digital platform where clients can easily log in and also, buy from this platform. Then our vision is to be the largest seller of luxury service plots. Isn't that great? That is a great vision, to be the largest seller of luxury service plot. And we have started this race, and we know by 2033 we are going to get there. Yes, thank you, IT. Thank you very much for this. So we are going to the next segment. The next segment, which is the purpose of this webinar. Yes, what is the purpose of this webinar? Mr. Adebayo said before that the purpose of doing a monthly webinar is for us to engage our investors, to know and also sensitize them about their investments. Some of these our investors invested with us with as low as 5 million naira, and today their investment is over 30 million naira. So this we need to, this information we need to pass to our investors for them to know that yes, we are keeping to our words. We are also using this platform to also educate our investors. Why? You cannot just be investing and not have education about what you are investing. So we are educating them to know about their investments, everything about land, and like today we are going to be discussing about land and revocation processes by governments, which will be taken by one of our seasoned surveyor, and he's going to be giving us a lot of information on that. So these are what will be, these are what we are always, that's why we are always doing this investors meeting, to keep our investors informed. Yes, to keep them informed. Without much ado, we are going to be going to the next segment, which is the work in progress video of our estate. We promise our clients that we are going to do certain things in this estate, and we have started work in progress. We have started work rather, and we have the videos to testify to it. So IT, please take it up. Thank you very much.
Yeah, please, IT, please take it up. We want to see a video engaging our clients on the update on our head state. Please, I want you to help us post some of the videos right now. And if you're just joining us, you've missed a little, but you can learn a lot today. So just take your seat, get your bottle water, and drink and sit, relax yourself and learn. Because today, all we are going to do today is learn, and we'll see how our investment has been going skyrocketing. So you understand? You can't invest with GTextland, you can't invest with our company, because one thing that we are known for, we're known for luxurious service plots, we're known for green and smart homes, we're known for green and smart lands, land that is filled with milk and honey. It's not just in the Bible, it is in reality with GTextland. Like our land is filled with milk and honey. You know something, I was telling someone recently that there was a particular land that someone bought from us at Jasper Ibejeleke. They bought the land as a 2018. It was sold for 6 million. Do you know that this land has skyrocketed from 6 million to 50 million naira? Now imagine, what percentage is that? Is that 100 percentage? No, not. Is that 200 percentage? No, it's not. Is that 300 percentage? No, it's not. In how many years your land has added in value? Even we do majorly in GTS, that we sell value. We sell value in GTS. So you will be seeing some of the public characteristics right now. So please. Like you can see this video. IT, please play this video.
We are here live at Berry Beachfront, Ibetuleki. This is an area filled with tranquility and serenity. We have some quite numbers of people here with us, and also dignitaries like Yinka Ayefele and Ola Olutu. Hear what Yinka Ayefele has to say about this estate.
Yes, ẹ̀yin tèmi báwo ni o ṣe wà? Ẹ ti ń gbọ́ látàárọ̀ àti sọ fún yín. Berry Beachfront la wà ní Postal Road orí títì yẹn ni mo wà yìí. Kí ni à ń try láti sọ fún mi ni pé opportunity ńlá ni láti invest nǹkan tó ń pè ní land banking nígbà téèyàn fowó pamọ́ sí tó ṣe ní fixed deposit ilẹ̀ lèyàn máa fi ṣe fixed deposit yẹn sìn kó wa máa appreciate every day ó sáré ju owó tó wà ní báǹkì lọ ó ní value ju owó tó wà ní báǹkì lọ so ẹ má jẹ́ kó pẹ́ rárá kò jìnnà sí Dangote refinery ẹ̀yìnkùlé wa ń bí ló wà èèyàn fẹ́ ṣe fàájì létí òkun iwájú ń bí ló wà so ilẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ àyè gba bó ṣe lọ òun ló lọ sí everywhere tí à ń wò yẹn so opportunity ńlá ni èèyàn mẹ́wàá náà fún mi fẹ́ bẹ̀bẹ̀ fún 5 sí tí aago 12 alẹ́ bá fi lù lénìí tó bá ti ju 10 lọ ìjọ ẹ bá mi fún wọn torí àwọn olólùfẹ́ mi. Thank you very much. God loves you.
Yeah, you just heard directly from the mouth of Dr. Yinka Ayefele. And that's not all. We also have here with us Chief Kola Olotu, and I would like you to just hear what he has to say as well.
Ibi tá a wí ládé yìí o, Berin Estate ti àwọn GTex. Ibi tá a wà yìí, ibẹ̀ ni títí ọlọ́dà tó gbéra láti Èkó tó lọ sí Calabar, ibẹ̀ ló gbà kọjá o. Gbogbo nǹkan ló láǹfààní àti ṣe síbí. O lè dá léèwé lẹ̀, o lè kọ́ hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì sí, o lè fi kọ́ shopping mall, kò sí tó lè kọ́ síbí báyìí o. Àǹfààní wà fún èèyàn 10 lálẹ́, èèyàn 10 kó tó di 12 láti ṣe deposit wọn 5 million naira pé o bá ní interest 40 million ní fèdè mi ò mọye tó jẹ́ lọ́la o mi ò mọye tó jẹ́ lọ́tùnla ọbẹ̀ fún promo lẹ́nìí 40 million naira ni ẹ tètè lọ make deposit yín kẹ́ ẹ lè wà nú àwọn 10 tí wọ́n fún ní offer yẹn ẹ ṣé o.
Yeah, so this is just to let you know that we are still currently on sales. This is going for a good offer, and I tell you that this is your best time to actually buy into this estate. Remember, you don't wait to buy land, you buy land and wait.
All right, thank you, IT. Though you played the wrong video, we asked you to play the video of work in progress in our estate, not the promotional video. But however, well, it's a good one. At least some of our prospects that are here will see that we have land in strategic location. Our lands are in strategic location. So therefore, once a land is in a strategic location, it gives good return on investment. And that is what investment is all about. Investment is put your money somewhere, it grows passively. So this is what we are bringing to you in GTextland. You don't just buy land, you buy land that appreciates. You buy land that within few years, it appreciates to over 500. It has, as in you have return on, or as in over 500% on your return. You'll be having that on your investment. So right now we'll be calling on Mr. Shola. I don't know if Mr. Shola is ready for us. Is Mr. Shola ready for us? Yes, so we'll be calling on him to introduce the guest speaker for today. Yes, Mr. Shola is the best person to do this. He'll be introducing the guest speaker for today. So, Mr. Shola, take it up. Thank you.
Good evening, can you hear me? Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
We can hear you, sir. Go ahead, sir. We can hear you.
Good to be here once again. Last month we were here, right, dishing out, cooking out something for all our friends and our prospects out there, right? So we are here, we're back here again this month of February, right? We do this on a monthly basis, right? So they were bringing another topic to all our clients and all our prospects this evening. Right, we're going to be discussing a very interesting topic, right? Topic that will be useful for, every one of us. The fact that you are into real estate, you buy land, you buy property, right? You need to be here to, to get educated on some of those things you do on a daily basis, right? So, this month edition, we're looking at a very interesting topic. And then we have one of our guests, right, in the building is going to be taking us through this topic, right? It's an interesting topic we are looking at today, right? And the topic, can someone remind me of the topic you are looking at today? Someone can just unmute and tell me the topic you are treating today. Anybody? The topic you are treating, anybody? Can someone remind us? so as to know that we are all together. Someone remind us the topic we are treating today. Anybody? Anybody just unmute and talk.
All right, the topic we're treating today, sir, is land ownership rights and the power, the governor's power of revocation in Nigeria. Land ownership rights and governor's power of revocation in Nigeria. That's the topic, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Adebowale. Right, land ownership rights, right? You and I, we have rights, to own property anywhere we go in Nigeria. Constitutionally, we have rights to own properties, right? You want to go to Lagos, you want to go to Ibadan, you want to go to anywhere in Nigeria. Constitutionally, we have that right, to own property, right? So now I want to look at, revocations, governors, constitutionally, in land use act, right? There's a clause that says, governors owns every land in the state, in his or her state, right? The governor of the state owns it, right? So we want to look at that, right? Then at the same time, they have power to revocate. No matter the title you are, okay, you want to say you have CFO, no matter the title, right? They have the power, right, to revocate, right? And then I'll quickly talk about the current happening in Abuja. Before I call our speaker in, right? You all know that FCT minister now, Mr. Wiki, is currently, revoking, is acting in the capacity of the president, right, of Nigeria, right, is revoking properties here and there, right. So we want to look at why and the right we have, to all this revocation that is going on. The right we have to all this revocation that is going on. So quickly, I'm going to be introducing our speaker. His name is Sobio Adebowale Adedayo. Right, a seasoned surveyor, right? Let me quickly check to briefly read out his profile. This is Mr. Adebowale Oludayo, right? Married with 2 kids, right? He's one of our boards. He's a board member in 3 companies. Founder of 2387 team, the certified surveyor of Federal Republic of Nigeria. Right, coupled with the other degrees, which most recently completed at the Bells University. Right, he has all the experience we can think of when it comes to properties. He has all the experience. So join me to welcome Mr. I call him Super General, right? I call him Super General. So please, with your emoji, join me to welcome Surveyor Adedayo. Surveyor Adebowale Oludayo. Surveyor Adebowale Oludayo is in the building. Let's appreciate him. Right, he's going to be doing justice to the topic today. He's in the building. Surveyor Adedayo.
Please, team, make him a panelist. Yeah.
Bring him on. My guy is there. All right. Like I said, I call him Super General. Super General, sir. Put you have me on the phone.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Give very soon be there.
So you have the floor, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. This is one beautiful opportunity. I must appreciate every one of us for giving this opportunity. And I must appreciate Dr. Stephen too for that opportunity to be of service at this point and to be one to share on that topic. We talked about land ownership rights and governors' revocation power in Nigeria. One of the things you have to understand is that when you have a land, it is not that you actually own the land. There is one beautiful quote I love to actually post when I'm talking about this. Whenever I'm talking about this, land belongs to the living, land belongs to the unborn, and equally to the dead. That is one thing. So every one of us, we are going to use that land. Kids yet unborn are going to use their land. People around those that are past will be buried in that land, even when they turn to petrol, when we use them as crude oil, but they will all be buried on that land. So it invariably shows to you and I that there are a lot of things that are attached to land. The survival of man itself is attached to the landed properties, the land space that man has. And the utilization of this land space is very, very critical, because what it means is that the whole lot of us, we want to share this property and want to use it, this asset, which is called land. So that is on that, which is our introduction. But very importantly, bringing it home to Nigeria, I want us to know that before the colonial masters left, that's the pre-colonial era, there are things that we used to do to identify our land and to actually manage our land. Some people would have heard of the people they call Baale. Some would have heard of the people they call kings. Kings are more of administrators, and equally Baales are more of the ones that actually, do so much about those landed properties. And this is very key, because we have to know where we are coming from, and we have to see how we got here in the first place. And that was where we're coming from the pre-colonial era. Then when the colonial masters came in, the next thing that happened was that they introduced the law, which we refer to as English common law, to the transactions of landed properties in Nigeria. Some of us don't know those English common law are still playing a part in the way we identify our our deed of assignment. There are words, there are statements that is being used that are all inherent from the English common law. So that is very, very key. So from there we got that there are things that are there, even the word landlord, it came from that source. What we call, I'm a landlord now in Lagos. All of us, we are so happy about being like that. Because a landlord, I own this asset, I own that asset. It all came from the English common law. And equally, we have the Nigerian legislation too, and which came up after the pre-colonial, just after the colonial masters left. That's the pre-independent era, which were actually applied. We are going to look at those things. And then we now got to where we are today, which is as a result of the Constitution. But in order to educate us, other laws that actually work, there are some other states in Nigeria that apply other laws, such as the Nigerian customary, which includes the Islamic law. There are some states that apply Islamic law to their, to the processes with which they use to say, I have a right over land. So that is very, very key. So those are the sources. We can move on the slide, but equally, I will be moving to, but we'll be very fast because of our time. And the topic is very vast too. I'll be touching those things. There are some very important statutory law governing access and management of land. There are some laws. You might not take them as being important. There are some that looks as if they're not important, but they are very key to you being accessed to land in Nigeria. One of it is the Land Use Act, which we all know. Everybody shouts, oh, the Land Use Act, the Land Use Act. The Land Use Act 1978 is a very wonderful law that came about based on some things. I will be mentioning that now so that I will not talk so much about it later. Land Use Act came up because, as a result of the fact, two major points that
Hello, sir. Mr. Deboale, we can't hear you clearly. I guess it's your network. Please. We'll be waiting for our guest speaker to join us back. I think his network kicked him out. We'll be waiting for him to join us again. So while we wait, can our IT, if this is going to be taking a lot of time, can our IT play our video for the work in progress? Thank you very much. Okay, I hope we are getting value. Please type in the emoji if you are getting value. Yes, I know some of you just joined us and you met the topic halfway, but the topic we are discussing today, oh, the video is coming up. Yeah, the video is coming up. Let's wait for that. Mr. Adebowale, are you back? Are you back? So, Mr. Adebayo, you mentioned the topic the other time. Can you also rephrase that topic? Can you also please call the topic out again so that those that are joining us will know what we are discussing today?
The topic for today, the topic for today, before I even tell you the topic of today, I want to see engagement in the chat box. Just drop, I am learning, I'm getting value. Just drop it. I'm getting value. Write it in the chat box. I want to see if you actually be engaged in this conversation that we're having. Are you getting value? Drop it there. I'm getting value. I'm getting value. I want to see it in the chat box. I'm getting value. I'm getting value. Please, I want to see it. I want to see it. Encourage the speaker. Right? I am getting value. I am getting value. I only seen one person dropped it. Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah, value. Yeah. Value 4. That's from Sama Shamu. Yeah, Muftiat, Shitsu, I'm getting value. Yes, yes. This is what I want to see. I'm getting value. Because let me tell you something. You know, it's different if you buy land and you don't know the implication. It's another case. You bought land, yeah, you have the money, you buy land. You go land of 30 million, you go land of 5 million, 2 million naira. You don't know, even the land you bought, government still have the power to revoke the title of the land and make the land worthless. So today you'll be learning. I'll tell you the topic. After I say, after I mention the topic, I want you to put it, I want you to think it. Because it is something that is important to you and it is important to me. And it is important to everybody that wants to be a landowner in Nigeria. So to our prospects, to our investors, screening from Texas, UK, Dubai, Nigeria, I want you to pay attention. The topic is land ownership rights, land ownership rights, and governor's revocation power in Nigeria. So now you have right as a landowner, you have your land, you have right as a landowner. Also, government, they have power of revocation. They can revoke your land. They can strip your land naked of its title. The other one I say, like they can strip your land has to, but they can strip it naked of its title. So I think our guest speaker is online.
So, Mr. Shobowale, sorry, Adebowale, are you here with us? Okay, Mr. Shola, I know you know one or two things about this topic. Maybe you can engage us on it. I know you know one or two things about this topic. Probably you engage us with this so that we can keep our, yeah, thank you so much.
Well, I think we still need to, all right, wait for our speaker to right, to continue, that is slide to that topic, which was prepared by him, right? And I think as he all joined, I just called him now and said he has joined. Can we check?
I don't think he's here. He's not here yet. He's not here yet. He's not here yet. Where is this man now? Right, so IT, please keep playing our videos while we get across to our guest speaker. Thank you. Thank you.
We are confident that this will mark a key milestone in the community's growth, contributing to its dynamic and forward-thinking environment.
Guys, you not believe what we're having today. It's a very, very busy day here at Jasper Garden. You won't believe it. I'm privileged to have my chairman, Dr. Stephen Akintayo, look at the activities that we're having.
We're actually working on our internal roads. So what we're doing here is we're trying to map out, right, the internal roads, right. We have our surveyor on site, as you can see them, right. They're mapping out. As they're mapping out, we are grading at the same time, right. So what we're trying to do is, after the grading, we're going to set curbs on both sides of the road, just to make the road motorable.
We are doing setting out to show the road layout. So we are trying to do pegging out now. So after that one, we do the level of the road.
We are doing the road leveling, right? We are doing all our internal roads. There's a payloader, we are work going on site, there's a surveyor to look at the road level, we're working on the pegging, we're doing a major road. And what is this for? It's in anticipation of the March 15th event we're having. We're naming the entrance into this estate called Dr. Cosmos Maduka Lane. Not only that, we're also launching a golf range. And finally, we'll be launching the food road network into Jasper Gardenia. We're just selling houses here. Well, if you have not bought into our houses, it is not too late. There's an offer for you today. With just 25 million, you can make your deposit and spread your payments for what? For 2 years. Now, the beautiful news is that phase 1 was fully sold out as early as 2020, right? At 2022, we're done selling all the land in this estate. There's now phase 2. Now, we are selling phase 2 for the same price we ended phase 1, which is 50 million. But for you that is watching this video today, you have an opportunity to buy at the rate of 40 million per plot, right? You can make your deposit and spread your payment within 3 months. So what are you waiting for today? Take advantage of that action immediately.
Okay. Thank you, Aisha. Thank you very much. Thank you. So our guest speaker is back on. He has to log into some other means. The network just, sometimes we can't manage this. Network will just do as it's like. So now the ITU, Mr. Adebowale, please kindly go ahead with we are already enjoying this topic, and please just go ahead. Thank you very much.
Please, Mr. Adebowale, please kindly unmute your mic and your video too, please. Yeah, thank you. And your video, yeah, thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay. I believe we are all in now. You can hear me, sir?
Very well, 100%. Go on, sir.
Very well. Thank you very much. So based on that, we have some other laws that we have to be very, very conversant of, apart from the Land Use Act, that are very important to us. And we were at the point then where we're talking about the conveyance. That's the conveyance law, which talks about the transfer of rights from overland from one property to another, one person to another rather. So that is one. We equally have property and conveyance rights of each state. Note that there is always a little difference, a tweak between the use and your law and the access to rights from state to state, as it is with countries to countries, nations to nations. Equally, we have the federal and state tax laws too. There is nothing called I have a right over property and there is no amount you are paying, there is no tax attached to your land use. So certainly there will be tax, so you must actually understand those tax laws too. They are very, very key. Equally, we have the English Will Act, Recovery of Premise Act, 1990. That is only meant for Lagos. So these are things that you need to know, and equally the registration processes that are in each of those states. They are very, very key. Now, let us move further now to where we are going to. What are the things that I need to have that will help to defend my property peradventure later something came up in future? One of the things that, according to law, you must have is you must have, you can use, or let me say you can use. This you must have, one of it you must have, or you can use later in the law court. One of it is you must have evidence witness. That's why the witness that we used to see on our deed of assignment is very, very important. Very, very important. Whosoever the witness is very, very important. Another one is you can give oral evidence in the court. Another one is tendering of evidence agreement, which is what we know, the deed of agreement, private document of title. Now, tendering certificates, certificates such as your CFO is one of them. And a well exemption. There's another one that we do that is very, very key too. And that is the one what we call Omonile, or the family, the aborigines of a particular area, which they actually bank on. And that is when you have an oral historical backing for the land. That shows that when we're coming from Ile-Ife, using Yoruba now as a case study, when they were coming from Ile-Ife, they got to so place, and so person moved to so place, and he got to this place, and he conquered this land, and this land was given to him by his forefathers, and over all those tales. If it is well documented, especially in the National Archive, then that could equally be used as a document that is tenable to write over land. We're moving very fast so we can get some levels. Title that can be acquired in Nigeria and ways to acquire this title. I want you to know that there are 4 levels to which you can acquire a title in Nigeria. The first one is from the government. The second one is for transfer from one person to another. And from the government, that's where you have your certificate of occupancy, certificate of lease, and you have your right of occupancy. Somebody might say, what's the difference between right of occupancy and certificate of occupancy? One of the things is that right of occupancy is mostly issued by the local government. Remember that, mostly issued by the local government. Right of occupancy normally allows a particular community to farm in a particular area or extract some minerals from a particular area or use it. But that does not mean that they actually own it. You will see the clause in there that this land is for so, was released for so. So when you are working using that as a title, note that it actually has expiring date, and every document, every title any man has an expiring date. That's the beautiful thing about titles. Titles have expiring date. If government is giving you CFO, your CFO will only last for 99 years. Then it has to be renewed. Now, which is that renewal, that 99 years exceeding is more like revocation. So we are getting there now. It's like what we got as revocation. So it's being revoked after 99 years back to the government. So if you look at our system now, we'll see that there are a whole lot of things that are going on now. And if you look at Land Use Act, you can do that yourself. Just do the calculation yourself. Land Use Act 1974 calculates 1974 plus 99 years. It means that at that time, a lot of CFOs will be revoked, even if your land is in the center of Ikeja and you had the CFO there, and you do not renew at that time, then it will be revoked. I believe the next generation will be prepared for that. Very, very importantly. Equally, we have transfer, and transfer is our deed of assignment. We all know that. Vested deed, or what sometimes some people call power of attorney, which gives you the right to administer land on behalf of a group of people for a stipulated time. Note that when somebody has a power of attorney, is offering you power of attorney, you need to check how long, what are the conditions attached to that power of attorney, because the power of attorney might have actually elapsed, might be obsolete. Now, equally, we have deed of gifts, where people are giving you a particular land, they gifted you, they can show it in a form of deed of gifts. And equally, governor's consent. Governor's consent is you telling the government that I, Mr. A, I am handing over the property to Mr. B. The CFO you gave to me, I am giving it to Mr. B. So why the CFO is still 99 years, you are now telling the government that I am not using the CFO again. Whatever the years that is left on that CFO, right, that is there, I am transferring it over to somebody else. That is what it is. So you must know when you are getting your consent, governor's consent, you must try as much as possible to get the corresponding resulting CFO to back it up. It is very, very key. Equally, the third one is act of ownership, such as historic occupation. Historic occupation is what we said about Omonile in a particular area. People that owns a particular clan as a result of history. So that is another way, another right to which people have access, right to land and property. That's why whenever the government comes to such areas, what they do is they do compensation. You ask yourself, why is government doing compensation to these people? Do they have any document? No. It is because of that history, that act of ownership. The other one is succession by operation of law. So if somebody, this is the law that happens with kings, that happens with barons, that happens with head. There was an head of the family before that has the right for sale. The person that has the right to administer the land on behalf of that person, or even a man of the house that has the right to administer the land. But in the journey of the life of that man, the man passed on. But before he passed on, he was able to drop a will or drop a document, a registered document, passing over the right of operation to another person. So that person he passed the right of operation to, has the right to administer that land from God. Now, let's move to the next one. Who can acquire this title? Who can acquire it? I want to know that according to the Land Use Act, I think I'm trying to remember section 5 or part 5 of the about. It stated there that if you are not up to 21 years old, you cannot own a title. If you are not up to 21 years old, you cannot hold the title. But let us know that there are exemptions. What are the tricks that you can use to actually own a title over land? One, the trick you can use there is that you can inherit. If a man inherits the property from his father and the man is not yet 21 years, that person you can actually transfer a title to that person. Because somebody must be responsible for the land. For any land anywhere, someone must be responsible for that land anywhere. Very, very importantly. Then the other one is owned by guardian or trustee. So instead of you, what that one is saying is, instead of you and buying the property and writing it in the name of your child that is still 18 or less than 20, you can write it in your name and then do a document that says that you are a guardian or you are a trustee for that child. So for that person. So by that doing with all those documents, then that person can now own. So if you own a property now, you say my child is 18 years old, and you approach land and you say I want to get the CFO in his name or in her name, they will not issue it to you. But that is the trick you can use right there. The other part of it, those that can own land is a non-citizen. A non-citizen of Nigeria in Nigeria cannot own property assets in Nigeria. The other way to which the non-citizen can now partake in the property right is for the non-citizen to be part of a company. That means, like, as we are in GText now, that does not mean that a foreigner cannot invest in GText. Through GVest now, there is a GVest platform. If you invest through GVest or you buy a land in Nigeria through one of those platforms, because you own a share in that system, you can have a right to land in Nigeria. That's one way. The other way to which a foreigner can have a land in Nigeria is if you own a company which is, and that company must be engaged with the government in a way that the company is paying tax, because there are tax laws that equally back this up. There are tax laws that equally back this up. That allows for you, if you have that, then by owning a share of that company, you own a share of that land. That is for foreigners. Very, very equally concerning those that are equally foreigners. Apart from that, there is an office, NCS, that can actually a commission, Nigerian Commission, I think, of States or so, Security States or so, thereabout. They can actually, give you permit to own land. That is like the highest, those are right there at Abuja. They have their own ministry. They can, if you can prove to them what you want to do, peradventure you are coming into Nigeria and you are coming to do an investment that will better the lives of everybody, and they can see that what you are doing is okay, they can give you rights and permit over that land. Now, let's go to the power of the government. Everybody does not like when it comes to land use act, revocation. They don't like the government. But one thing you need to know is that the land is meant for everybody, both the living, the dead, and yet unborn. Somebody must give account of that land. That is why the Land Use Act stipulates specifically that the governor is holding the land in trust for the people. In trust. That means the governor is holding the land in trust. And that means that if the governor is holding the land in trust, the governor has the right to revoke your CFO. Somebody will say, why would they revoke the CFO? The reason why there are reasons why they revoke CFO. One of it is when you don't comply with your ban law. There are laws that are there in the of the Federation about land use, such as land use. Notwithstanding, if you have agreed there's change of use too, you can actually apply that. Those ones too are there. So when you don't align with those land use, then certainly the land could be revoked. Another one is equally the criminal conduct. There are some criminal laws that require the land should be revoked and government should take possession of that land. So whatever right a man might have there, it can actually be pulled off from the land. Another thing we should remember is that the government is holding it for the purpose of management. Invariably, this means that when the government is holding it for management, there are some things that could happen that will require that your own property to be revoked. Your right should be revoked. And most people used to see revocation from a very wrong angle. They will say, oh, why did they revoke my CFO? Why did they revoke this? The reason is this for future, because there are so many places in Lagos now where we see revocation. And the next thing is realtors. I believe we have realtors and investors here. They will be scared. They will say, oh, that place is revocation, that place is revocation. But let me tell us this. If you don't revoke a particular area, if the government does not revoke a particular area, the rights, the title of a particular area, what it means that if you now go there and get the CFO of that place, and governor issues you a CFO over that land, that CFO is wrong. Let me come again. If that area probably is a new area, some of this is currently happening along the new expressway corridor. That's the Lagos Coastal Road Expressway corridor. There are so many places there that they are seeing so revocation. That revocation. Now, what it means that government, the reason why you are seeing the revocation is that government has to take up the rights from the Omunile first. He has to pick up the right. Probably has given somebody the right over the place in some agreements and all that. Government has to first revoke that right. That's why you are seeing revocation first. Then that now allows you to be able to approach the government to say, I want to have my own title. So by revoking it from those people, they can now hand your own over to you. Government can now hand over to you the title. So for the fact that you see revocation does not mean that it's a no-go area. It might just be revocation so that you can approach the government for necessary documentation. Now, because if the government issue you that documentation, it will land on the wrong side, and they can equally win you. When they get to the law court, the court will give them a verdict over your CFO, and your CFO will not have void. So that is why it's part of what we call the root of title. So if you look at it all the way, then you will see the root of title is there. So the root of title is the land belongs to the Omonile. Then the next thing is that government has to collect it, revoke it back, and then issue you such CFO or such allocation within that area. So it is very, very important. Another thing, and this is done in unanimous with an organization, a group of called an appointment called the Land Use and Allocation Committee. So we can look into that on our own because of our time. Now, why would government want to pick your land or will have to take that land? One is overriding public interest. Like the road now that is going to be constructed along the coastal road and some other places, is going to serve a whole lot of people, not you alone. Equally, there are some locations that will be revoked for the sake of health. During the time of Ebola and some other things, there were some places that could be revoked for the purpose of health, putting emergency, health activity there or facility there. So on that note, or the government can say, okay, we have to revoke your right, and then we'll work things out. Very, very important infrastructure development, which you know that. Equally, we said about that, non-compliance with developmental plans and regulations. So pay your dues. Wherever dues you have, please, it is very important you pay. Not developing the land within the specific period. There are some CFOs or allocation that comes with a periodic term in it. If you don't meet up with the periodic term, the governor can revoke it. The use. The governor can revoke it, especially for those that are bringing mega projects into the country. Equally, threat to the citizenry, which you talk about health and security, government can revoke that. Persistent failure to pay ground rent and other levies stated in the title, very, very important. Then fraudulent acquisition of CFO. If the government discovers that your CFO was gotten on a fraudulent level, the government can revoke that CFO. That means the story you gave, the narration you gave for the CFO was wrong compared to how you got it. The governor has the right to withdraw such CFOs. Now to revoke such, Now, but revoking, we'll be talking about revoking, and it looks as if the government is all okay. Is the good man? Is it this? Is it just the government is going to pick my CFO and just take it away from me finally? No, not like that. If you have gotten all your documents right, if you have gotten all your claims right, I want to know that you can approach the government and they would be willing to compensate you. Government will be willing to compensate you. But note that this compensation will be based on some statistic. Majorly, the standard will be majorly on the development that is on the land. That's another thing. The standard will be majorly on the development that is on the land, and some other contingencies and negotiations. But it's stated in the law. So there are compensations that could be given to people if government says, oh, the governor says, I am revoking your CFO on a particular land. If they check all your documents, they request for your documents, they bring it in, and they check all the documents, and they see that the documents are okay, they will be willing to compensate you. But mind you, be rest assured that what is on top of the land will be valued more than the land. That's very, very important. What's on top of that will be valued more than the land. And then negotiations can now come to be. So at this point, I believe we have done a little bit of justice. We should have gone deeper, but because of our time, we would love to round it up here to give opportunity for questions. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Oludayo. Really enjoyed that. Right, you got value. I believe you all got value. Right. Okay, so we welcome question and answer. Right. So now I'll call on Mr. Anifade. Mr. Take it up. Question and answer. Mr. Anifade, are you on the call?
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, our surveyor. Thank you for that very educative session, highly informative and impactful. We appreciate you. We'll be opening the floor for questions from our participants. You've had it all, and then in the course of the lecture, there are certain things that may be running through your mind that you want clarity about. So the floor is open for everyone that would like to throw up some questions. Maybe you need more clarity on certain areas of your own interest. We would like to give opportunity to 5 people to ask questions, and then please make it brief so that others can have time to participate. Thank you.
Okay, I have a question. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yes, sir. So I was talking to someone. No, I was in a program one day, and the lawyer there was saying that that a receipt can overrule CFO in court. I don't know how true that is, because he was saying that I saw you mention the reason why someone can have a title to a land can be due to long period of staying on that land or something like that.
Yes.
Yes. So yes, and so the man was stating that there is a person that owns the land and he left that land vacant for over 10 years. He has a CFO on it, but there's another person that was occupying that land for that period of 10 years, and that person went ahead to do documentation on the land, and on that basis, when they went to court, the court favored the second person that was, on that land for a particular period of time. So I don't know how that works. Is it true that we have this kind of situation happen, as in kind of revocation for CFO for the first person to the other person? I don't know how that can work. That's true.
Okay, ma'am. To answer that question, first of all, let us know that a whole lot of things might be underneath the processes that made the person that has the receipt to override the other person. One, it might be that the CFO that the person is holding is not valid. Another thing could be that the deed of agreement stipulated, probably there is a clause within the agreement that stipulates that the person is supposed to develop the land within a stipulated time. That means he must have done something on the land within a stipulated time. So that could be another thing, because note, the CFO is premised on your deed of assignment. It knows, it absorbs and it takes in some things, some conditions from your deed of assignment, and it equally locks on to what we call your root of title. So if you have a CFO on a particular land that was purchased from a wrong set of people, I want to know that that CFO is banking on your deed of assignment. That's why your deed of assignment is very important. So if your deed of assignment is wrong, that means the person that is issuing you the authority over the land is wrong. And that's why when you are doing your CFO, when you are presenting your CFO, you hear them requesting for your family receipt. That's another thing. They request your family receipt. So it invariably means that if that is wrong, then that CFO is null and void, and the person with the receipt can actually take possession of the place.
Awesome. Well, yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting a lot of value. I was able to get the fact that we cannot, a minor cannot own a title on the land, right, Mr. Surveyor? And minor cannot,
yes,
maybe
21 years.
21 years. This is the first time I'm hearing this. Yes, this is the first time I'm hearing this. And you see, this is one of the reasons why topics like this needs to come up every time in order to, enlighten us on the process of documentation, power of revocation, and power of the government on revocation and all. Now, another question I would like to ask is this: is based on the fact that a real estate company, can a real estate company revoke a land from its clients? For example, probably the client is, owing some, is override, how am I going to put it? Is defaulting on documentation, or maybe is going against the rules of the company. Can his title be revoked in that essence? So.
Yes, I want us to know that the title can be revoked, but it will take some legal processes, and we must understand that those legal processes and terms that will be used must have been stated in the deed of assignment. That's it, the agreement to the purchase. So if that is why there is a law that negates, that limits on money now, which is what the land grabber law. If you look at it, the summary of land grabber law is anything that you don't discuss before purchase, don't bring it up within the purchase, within the use. That's just the summary of it. A little, so anything you don't discuss before, don't bring it. So if the person defaults on the procedures that were stated in that deed of assignment that you issued out to the person, then why not? The CFO is banking on that deed. So through legal means, you can actually write to the government, and they will certainly revoke the CFO. They will just declare the CFO null and void.
Well, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. We have another question. This is the last question. The question is from Akinola Olajide. He said, what's the difference between CFO and deed of assignment?
Okay. CFO is different from deed of assignment. Deed of assignment is the agreement, the terms of exchange between remember when we were discussing, we talked about some people, government recognized that there are some people that are there by historic terms. So the deed of assignment is reflecting the terms to which you actually acquired the land from them. So there is an agreement, there is an assignment. Equally, if a real estate company is getting such land from the government, probably we are talking of some places that are regarded as allocation. Equally, you must note that government would have had an agreement with the aborigines of that place. That's the people there before, and would have done some mode of compensation and some mode of negotiation before they acquired that land. That's the document. So it's just like that too. when you have your deed of assignment. Instead of you having with government now, you are now having it with the community. I hope it is very clear, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. It's always, it's always inspiring and it's always educational having you here with us. I think this is the second time we are calling you to our investors meeting. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I hope when we call you again, you answer. Thank you very much. For more questions, we'll be.
And Ma, let me add this. Most people don't know the reason why we don't call a survey document a title. And I'm going to chip this as an add-on for what we are doing. Now, if you look at the Land Use Act, the Land Use Act does not recognize the governor as the the authority over survey document. Now, it is SOCON, Surveyors Council of Nigeria, that was handed over that authority to manage survey documentation. Wow. That is why you cannot say that the Land Use Act, you can't say a survey document rather, is a title.
Okay.
Because the Land Use Act is not under the governor directly.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. I know we have much to say on this topic. It's a very, very vast topic. And we know we can call you again to discuss more on this topic. Probably one of these months we are going to be calling you to discuss more on it because it's a very vast one. Thank you very much. Mr. Shola, do you want to add something to it?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I believe we still need to give room for one or two questions. Right. So from my end, I have two questions I want to ask. All right. We're talking of revocation. Revocation of land is not done arbitrarily. There are procedures, right, to it. Government don't just go to the land where your land is ever revoked. Something will have gone ahead, maybe a notice of that. So what are the procedures? That's one. So number two, when my land is being revoked, can I appeal? Thank you.
All right, I like that question. Thank you very much. What are the processes? Now, one of the things is that the processes varies from one state to another. One land use, probably the one ministry and MDAs, that's department, to another. There are different processes, such as, let's use the coastal road as an example. The approach to revoking the coastal road is different from the approach of revoking the coastal city. There are difference there because each and every of them has a purpose, has what is to be used for, and that use cannot the one for the coastal road will be standing on overriding public interest. To actually say we want to revoke that land and we need it is overriding, but the one for the coastal city will not be sitting on that premise. It will be sitting on the premise of probably an agreement or some other things that would have gone on the ground before revoking that right. Because for that to happen, they would have consulted, they would have met the original landowners, understand the history. MDA should have been there to actually pick up one or two things. So that's for the process. The process varies from one place, but note the process includes consultation, request for interest. That means they will request that anybody that has rights over here should bring it, probably documents, whatever it is. There will be a publication to that effect. And that is when you have to show your interest that I'm here, this is what I have, these are the documents that I have. Then that will actually open you up to any further, negotiation that needs to go on. Then the second question you asked, you said, when my land is revoked, can I actually approach? Yes, you can. You can approach. There is a room for approaching and saying, oh, why did you revoke my land? You have the right to know why. according to the law. You have the right to know why that land is being revoked, and you will know why. Probably because you were not paying your land use charge. Probably you didn't register your land. Probably the government never knew that you were there. One of those things must actually play a part in the whole agenda. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you very much. Very much. So we'll quickly move to the next item on agenda. Madam, you take it off. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, sir. Please, let's give our speaker a round of applause, a virtual round of applause. Let's give him a round of applause, virtual round of applause. Yes, I can see some emoji coming up. Please, we need more of this. This is a power pack package. This one that this man just gave it to. Some people are using millions of naira to go and listen to get this knowledge. You are getting it on a platter of gold. Please give him, a virtual clap, and also type in the comment section, I got value, I got value, I got value. And if you want Surveyor Adedayo to come again, please type it in the comment section. Say, we want to have more of this. We want to have more of this. Please. Yes, yes. I got value. Thank you, Edwin. I got value. I got value. I got value. I myself, I got a lot of value. Yes, I got value. Adebayo. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. In fact, I have a lot. I was jotting as you were talking. And we appreciate you, sir, for always backing, for always calling at our, for always coming at our call. We just say, sir, we need you, and we are here. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Yes, from Adebowale Road, I got value. Thank you very much. Yes, someone said I want him to come back again. Yes, we'll definitely call him again to give us more enlightenment on this stuff, because I know it's a very vast topic, and we need more of this. We need to sensitize our clients to know, so that you won't just go and buy land where at the end of the day you realize that the document you are holding, it's null and void. It's something that you can't even take to court. Even at the point of compensation, they will tell you that there's nothing we can compensate you on this. That's why you need to buy into a profitable real estate company, that that understand all these things. You understand, and your land is protected. Come and buy land with us. Come and invest. If you are here and you are still not inviting your clients to our investors meeting, you are missing a lot, and your clients is missing a lot. You are missing a lot. This thing that this Surveyor Adedayo just said in few minutes, it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot, and I won't lie to you, it's more than money. Thank you very much. We appreciate you, sir. So next on the agenda, we'll be going straight to our offer. Yes, we have offer. Yes, let me see an emoji. Emoji. I want to see the emoji in the chat box. I want to see the emoji. Yes, we are going straight to the offer. Yes, we have 4 beautiful estates we are giving an offer for. One of it. Yes, we have 4 beautiful estates we are giving offer for. One of it is the Jasper Smart City in Sherry North. Wow, this estate is a very, very beautiful estate. In fact, green. In fact, you're seeing the estate, you will fall in love with it. And it's a very good and strategic location just by the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. And we have lots of proximity around this estate. This estate, ordinarily, the original price is 50 million naira, but we as a company said, we want you to benefit from this. Come and buy at 70% off. Yes, from now till 6th of March, the estates will be selling for 15 million naira per plot. Yes, this is the flyer coming up. 15 million naira per plot, 20 million naira on installments, and 10 million naira per plot for mini estate. Second offer we'll be giving is Jasper Smart City, Ibejuleki Phase 2. Jasper Smart City, Ibejuleki Phase 2. We all know the proximity of Ibejuleki and this estate. The Phase 1 was a success. Yeah, sir, you can exist. Mr. Surveyor Adedayo, you can exist. Thank you very much. Yes, the estate, the first phase sold out, was a success. People bought at the rate of 6 million naira when it was first selling, but now this estate is selling for 15 million naira. But good news, we have the Phase 2 and it's selling at pre-launch. Good thing about pre-launch is that you are buying at an affordable price, discounted price, and it's selling for 40 million naira outright, all inclusive. 40 million naira outright, 45 million naira on installment, then 35 million naira for mini estate. The third estate is Berry Beachfront Phase 2. Wow. I just got report today that Berry Beachfront Phase 2, the coastal road, across facing this estate is totally, it's 90% done. 90% done. Concrete is on it already. So imagine you having an estate, having a plot or two in this estate. This is an opportunity as a consultant to tell your clients to come and invest here. This thing is rush. They are rushing this estate too. They are rushing this estate, and we are just giving minimal plots for this discount. And it's selling for 40 million naira for outright, 45 million naira for installment, and 35 million naira for mini estate per plot. And please, it's all inclusive. That's the beautiful thing about this estate. All inclusive. The last one, we always save the best for the last, which is Garnet Estate, Asokoro 2. Loading is the launching of this estate. Just tomorrow, we barely have 24 hours to the launching of this estate, and 24 hours to the price you are seeing on the screen. Tell your client to come and key in. People that key in on this offer during the Valentine period, we have picked 3 clients to enjoy the Valentine offer. We still have good offers for this. Despite the fact that we are selling at a discounted price for the pre-launch, we are going to be giving out incentive to clients that are going to be referring, to consultants that are going to be selling, and also to staff that are going to be selling this estate. Yes, it's all inclusive. All inclusive, sir. All inclusive. So for the incentive package, in fact, you love this. You love this. You love this. You love this. People have been saying, what are we giving to those of us that are selling 10 million naira, 20 million naira? We have good news for you. There's an incentive that will be given to you for a sales of 10 million naira to 20 million naira. You will be having from 50K to 100K shopping voucher. Isn't that great? Please, on the please, I need your emoji. Fire emoji to support this ministry. To support this ministry, put down your emoji. I want to see it, please. This incentive is, if you are selling between this period, you will be getting, yes, sir, including documentation, all inclusive land documentation and developmental. So for you that are selling for us this period from now to 6th of March, we'll be giving incentive for shopping voucher for sales of 10 million naira to 20 million naira. We also be giving from 30 million to 40 million naira a medium-sized generator. Isn't that great? A medium-sized generator or an AC or deep freezer. Who would like to have such a package? You selling like 30 million naira to 40 million naira land, you will still be getting your, aside your commission, you'll be getting this for free. Please start pushing from now to 6th of March. This offer is going to last from now to 6th of March. For sales of 50 million naira to 90 million naira, you'll be having an exclusive dinner with Dr. Stephen Akintayo. Exclusive dinner with Dr. Stephen Akintayo. Having dinner with Dr. Stephen Akintayo alone is money. It's $1 million. Yes, it's $1 million opportunity. You don't, in fact, sitting down with Dr. Stephen himself, it's $1 million opportunity. You've been having that for selling 50 million to 90 million naira, and not that in a 5-star restaurant. In a 5-star restaurant. So we are not coming, we are not giving small package. We are giving good incentive from now to 6th of March. Then the last one, the last incentive, wow, this is for the Odogu. If you want to be a landlord this year, aside your commission, my dear, you need to sell 100 million naira above. You'll be getting a plot, a service plot of land in Sedios Estate, Ijebu-Ode, for Dash. Oh, you're not paying for anything. You just sell 100 million naira, you'll be getting a plot of land for free courtesy of GTextland. This is what we are bringing to the table. We want to appreciate you. We want to appreciate your effort for selling for us. And these are the incentives we are packaging for you. Yes, Sir, yes, someone said having a dinner with the guru is an award on its own. Definitely. Definitely, it's an award on its own. And I know most of you will want to have a dinner with Dr. Stephen Akintayo. Most of you will want to be a landlord in a luxurious, smart and green estate this year. And some of you, you want to have AC, you want to have either deep freezer or medium-sized generator, or better still, have 100K shopping voucher. Isn't that great? Isn't that amazing? I'm not seeing excitement in the house. I am not seeing excitement in the house. Or should I go away with my incentive? Should GTextland go away with their incentive? Let us know in the chat box. If you want us to go away with our incentive, we can go away. Oh. If you are not giving us kudos for these wonderful packages we are giving to you. So these are what we are going to be bringing on board. We hope that you sell for us with this offer between now and 6th of March 2025. You'll be a partaker of this incentive if you sell for us. Thank you very much. I would like to use this medium to say thank you to everyone that have joined us in this investors meeting 2025, second edition 2025. We want to appreciate all of you. You guys are the real MMP. We appreciate you. We appreciate you tuning up to this time. It's really a pleasure hosting you. Adebayo, do you have any other thing you want to add to this before the IT take up with the?
I don't really have a lot of things to say. I just feel like we've all listened to this meeting, and I believe we've gotten value. And I have that if you make a sale of 100 million naira, you're getting a plot of land in Sadios, Ijebode. You know, the land there outside it costs 10 million naira. You're getting it just for making a sale of 100 million naira. I want you all to take this opportunity to make sales, tell your client, bring your prospects on board. Look at what we are offering in GTEX. It's not just you're selling luxurious service plots of land. So this is an opportunity for you to become a landowner. Do you understand? Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed yourself. You can put value in the comment section. I believe we've all got value today. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, and see you in the next edition. IT, please take it up from here. Play our testimonial video. Thank you very much.
Welcome to Berry Beachfront Estate. And here with me is Mr. Okechukwu.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Joe.
You're welcome. So I just picked him up from the airport and brought him down here to see his property here. I just want to ask him a few questions. One of which is, with what you've seen, or what was the major side attraction that made you choose this place to invest in this
place? Firstly, I would say it's the beach. The beautiful sights is what actually caught my attention first from this property.
Okay. Yeah, and the way you said it's like you have experienced something like
okay,
this.
Yes. I'm based in Turkey. So where I lived in Turkey, my apartment is just next to the Mediterranean. So I'm a lover of nature. I love nature, palm trees and beach. So when I saw the advert of Berio, I was like, okay, this is just the perfect place for me. And yes, it's really a nice site.
So you've heard from him, and I want you to help you as well looking for a trusted place to invest. What advice do you have for them?
Well, I'll say one of the major problems most investors are having is trust issues, but I've been with GVES for like 3 years now, and I will tell you that you guys are very, very reliable, and I really like your customer care follow. There's something I experienced with GVES, these wealth advisors, like the way you advise your clients, the way you carry your clients along, and also your payment spread is very flexible. So I mean, it's GVES is the place. investors. So you've heard from him. What are you waiting for? Thank you.
Man, I'm really excited. This is just what I wanted.
Awesome.
You have given me what I wanted. I'm very happy. Thank you very much for this.
Well, you said something that you prefer this Sadios to Berry. Why?
I prefer this place. The thing is that I believe that this place will be better planned.
Okay.
You will have more better amenities than that Berry estate. I'm not saying that place is not good, but I think this is better.
This is where the money is.
There is money now. You want to compare Gusape with Kurudu?
This is where the money is.
Thank you
and
very
even
much.
for me, for the first time, even coming here, I mean, I'm seeing the phase one. I saw top people there. I'm seeing Kubana's, Kubana's place, and I'm seeing, so many awesome landmarks. I saw Koza. I saw a lot of landmarks, and the topography of this place too speaks volume. I mean, these are places that you look at and, you just want to build something really nice for either residential or commercial, or even land banking, So this is actually, like you said, Mr. Noso, this is where the money is, So places like this, you don't wait, basically. You don't wait to buy. You want to be like Mr. Noso. If I'm you, I buy like an acre and just leave. Buy a car or 2 acres. Well, as regards that, it will interest you to know that they're flexible payment plan. You can make down payments. Awesome. So you can make down payments. Spread balance across the period of time. So reach out and let's help you. So you can hear it from a client who already has an investment here. So you want to be like Mr. Noso and get as many as you can. The best time, I used to tell people, the best time to buy property is when it's not fully developed. I like the Gusape one now that everywhere is fully developed and you're selling for 300 million or 150, right? You have an opportunity to buy at, what's the current price now?
Current price is 50 million.
Okay.
And we have the chairman this for 40 million.
Great. So you have a whooping 10 million discount, at this point in time. And I can tell you for a fact, if this place for the next 1 year, you won't be selling anything less than 100 to 150 million here. So you don't want to wait. You want to call now and make more inquiries and secure your plots as much as possible, like Mr. Nonso. So any final words for
invest now. Because I know how much I bought this place and it's already 50 million. So invest now. Don't wait for tomorrow. Do it now.
All right. So you heard from Mr. Son. So call the number and get as many plots as possible. See you.
Guys, you not believe what we're having today. It's a very, very busy day here at Jasper Gardenia. You won't believe it. I'm privileged to have my chairman, Dr. Stephen Akintayo, look at the activities that we're having.
We're actually working on our internal roads. So what we're doing here is we're trying to map out, right, the internal roads, right? We have our surveyor on site, as you can see them, right? They're mapping out. As they're mapping out, we are grading at the same time, right? So what we're trying to do is, after the grading, we're going to set curbs on every side, on both sides of the road, just to make the road motorable.
We are doing setting out to show the road layout. So we are trying to do pegging out now. So after that one, we do the level of the road.
We are doing the road leveling, right? We are doing all our internal roads. There's a payloader. We are work going on site. There's a surveyor to look at the road level. We are working on the pegging. We are doing a major road. And what is this for? It's in anticipation of the March 15th event we're having. we're naming the entrance into this estate called Dr. Cosmos Maduka Lane. Not only that, we're also launching a golf range. And finally, we'll be launching the food road network into Jasper Gardenia. We're just selling houses here. Well, if you have not bought into our houses, it is not too late. There's an offer for you today. With just 25 million, you can make your deposit and spread your payments for what? For 2 years. Now, the beautiful news is that phase 1 was fully sold out as early as 2020, right? At 2022, we're done selling all the land in this estate. There's now phase 2. Now, we are selling phase 2 for the same price we ended phase 1, which is 50 million. But for you that is watching this video today, you have an opportunity to buy at the rate of 40 million per plot, right? You can make your deposit and spread your payment within 3 months. So what are you waiting for today? Take advantage of that action immediately. Guys, you not believe what we're having today. It's a very, very busy day here at Jasper Gardenia. You don't believe it? I'm privileged to have my chairman, Dr. Stephen Akintayo, look at the activities that we're having.
We're actually working on our internal road. So what we're doing here is we're trying to map out, right, the internal road, right? For we have our surveyor on site, as you can see them, right? They're mapping out. As they're mapping out, we are grading at the same time, right? So what we're trying to do is, after the grading, we're going to set curbs on every side, on both sides of the road, just to make the road motorable.
We are doing setting out to show the road layout. So we are trying to do pegging out now. So after that one, we do the level of the road.
We are doing the road leveling, right? We are doing all our internal roads. There's a payloader, we are work going on site, there's a surveyor to look at the road level, we're working on the pegging, we're doing a major road. And what is this for? It's in anticipation of the March 15th event we're having. We're naming the entrance into this estate called Dr. Cosmos Maduka Lane. Not only that, we're also launching a golf range. And finally, we'll be launching the food road network into Jasper Gardenia. We're just selling houses here. Well, if you have not bought into our houses, it is not too late. There's an offer for you today. With just 25 million, you can make your deposit, spread your payments for what? For 2 years. Now, the beautiful news is that phase 1 was fully sold out as early as 2020, right? At 2022, we're done selling all the land in this estate. There's now phase 2. Now, we are selling phase 2 for the same price we ended phase 1, which is 50 million. But for you that is watching this video today, you have an opportunity to buy at the rate of 40 million per plot, right? You can make your deposit and spread your payment within 3 months. So what are you waiting for today? Take advantage of that action immediately.